What up, peeps? So here's my take on the situation. And I don't think I need to even say what the situation is because I think we all know what the situation is. Do I condone what Will did? Absolutely not. Under no circumstances should a person put their hands on another person unless it's in a form of self-defense. What Chris Rock did, he did not physically attack anybody, so Will Smith had no cause to get up out of his seat to go to the stage and hit Chris Rock. That was totally uncalled for. I do not condone it. However, do I understand it? Absolutely. Am I mad at Will Smith? Absolutely not. I want to be married one day, and as a woman, if I'm disrespected by another man, I would want my husband to come to my defense. Now, I would want my husband to use his head, and I would want him to think about how he's going to come to my defense, but I would definitely want him to come to my defense, meaning that I would like his reaction to kind of match whatever the action was. So, in other words, what I'm saying is I feel like Will should have done something, but I feel like what he did was a little bit too much. Like going up there doing all of that was too much. It probably wasn't the best choice, but I'm not gonna sit up here and counsel Will, and I'm not gonna sit up here and ridicule him and say all this and say all that. No. First of all, he's human, and I talk about all the time that we're not perfect. Okay? So that's how he chose to react to a situation where he thought his wife was being disrespected. Again, do I believe it was right? No. But am I going to attack Will and just counsel Will because he made a mistake? Absolutely not. Because again, I understand his reaction. I don't condone it, but I understand it. Yeah, he laughed because I know a lot of y'all gonna say, well, he laughed at first until he looked and he saw Jada's face. Okay. The joke may have been funny to him. Should it have been funny? Perhaps not. But when he turned and he saw the look on Jada's face, and he saw that she was not pleased about what was going on, he took action. So to me, that showed that he took his wife's feelings into consideration, even after he perhaps laughed at first. So on the flip side, I bet you Chris Rock and anybody else will probably think twice about attacking somebody on stage. You're at the Oscars. You're a comedian. Fine and dandy. Cool. I'm not an advocate for comedians thinking that everything and everybody is up for grabs. It is public knowledge that Jada Pinkett suffers from alopecia. So why in the world would you make a comment that she looks like G.I. Jane or whatever the doggone comment was? Why? Out of all the jokes that you could have made in the world, you chose that. And then on top of that, that wasn't his first time cracking on Jada. So I don't feel like comedians should think that they have wide range to just say whatever they want about whoever they want. No, as a comedian, you're supposed to be skilled, dig a little deeper. Like, certain stuff should be off limits. And to me, that was one of those things that should have been off limits. Everybody know she suffered with alopecia, so that probably wasn't a good joke, Chris. So moving forward, I bet you will think twice before you say something like that. And people who witnessed what happened, other comedians who may have witnessed what happened, will probably think twice about making those types of jokes as well. So it could have had a ripple effect in a good and a bad way. I know a lot of people saying, Will advocated violence and made the black community look bad. Listen, in every race, there's an idiot, okay? So I don't believe that he spoke for all of us when he got on the stage and did what he thought was best in the moment. And again, I don't condone it. I believe he was absolutely wrong for what he did, but I understand what he did. And I'm not going to be so hard on him because he made a bad decision in the moment. Okay? And I wouldn't be surprised if, again, because I don't believe that all of that aggression came from just that statement. It's a lot of stuff that's been going on publicly with the Smiths. And it was he just snapped. And that's why mental health is so important. I talk about that too. Mental health is so important. Get help. Stop letting stuff build up. Stop letting stuff just fester. Get help. Deal with it properly. Because it can be the slightest thing or the slightest action that somebody does that'll just send you over the edge. And to me, that's what it looked like that happened to Will Smith. It looked like Will Smith had been going through so much in the media, you know, with the red table talk with Jada and the fact that Chris Rock had cracked on Jada before. He just freaking lost it. Am I making excuses for the man? No, he was wrong. But what I'm saying is I'm not about to counsel Will. I'm not about to sit up here and ridicule this man for making a mistake. That sometimes, again, we all make mistakes. We all do. I have not lost all respect for Will. I have not lost all respect for Chris. I think Chris was wrong for making a joke, and I think Will was wrong for what he did. Two wrongs don't make a right. But at the end of the day, both of those people are human. And I feel like they both made mistakes. Again, some people may say, well, he's a comedian. You know, it's historical for comedians to joke on people. Well, guess what? Again, like I said a few minutes ago, I don't feel like, you know, comedians should feel as though that they have a right to just anything and everybody. Some things should just be off limits, especially when there is knowledge of certain things. Everybody, again, everybody knows that Jada suffers from alopecia. So that was bad judgment on Chris' part. And it was bad judgment for Will's reaction. Bottom line, two wrongs did not make a right. That's how I see it. I ain't counseling. I'm not going to counsel either one of them. To me, I feel like they were both wrong on two different spectrums. And I just feel like moving forward that better choices should be made. Perhaps think about what you say before you say it. And then Will, think about what you do before you do it. A reaction should have happened, but perhaps that reaction was just a little bit too aggressive. And it was just a bit much for what had happened. So, yeah, that's my take on it. Hope y'all having a blessed day. Love y'all. Till next time. Peace out.